Resort and Casino in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Joining me now on stage, our co-feature and our main event in our co-feature. It's scheduled for 10 rounds for the USBA, WBC, USA, and WBO Intercontinental Lightweight titles. Jose Sniper Pedraza and the businessman Keyshawn Davis. And in our main event, the WBO Junior Welterweight Championship of the World. Jamaine the Technician Ortiz challenging the champion, the takeover, Teofimo Lopez. Gentlemen, thank you for being here this afternoon. I know it's fight week. I know you got a lot on your plate, so let's just get right down to it. Keyshawn, I'm going to start with you. Business as usual Thursday night, or does this two-division former champ present any challenges that you haven't seen before?
I'm going to say the same thing I said all week or in camp leading up to this fight. Pedraza, he's a great fighter. He put on a lot of great fights for the sport of boxing, and I believe he's good for the sport of boxing. But I feel like he got the biggest challenge yet in front of him right here, a young, hungry, real fighter. And starting when that bell starts, I'm not playing. I'm not in there to play. So, yeah, it's going to be a great action-packed fight. Definitely I'm coming out victorious, but the fans going to be the winners at the end of the night.
Your last two fights went the distance. You put in a lot of rounds. Have those rounds taught you anything or helped you prepare for this challenge Thursday night?
I feel like Top Rank been doing a great job in putting me in there with the right opponents from my Top Rank debut. I fought a guy that never been stopped before, and I knocked him out and stopped him with a body shot. So Pedraza is really no different. He's just another opponent that, Top Rank been putting me in there with. Every opponent they sent me, I never turned down or thought twice about, and it's no different with this one.
I'm going to come over to you, Jose Sniper Pedraza. Thank you so much. I've got Gabe Rivas in the front row to help me translate. Two-division champion. What is it about this fight for you? Why did you take this fight? Why now?
Campeón mundial en 2 divisiones. ¿Por qué aceptaste esta pelea en este momento de tu carrera?
Saludos a todos. Mira, a esta altura de mi carrera, no importa quién sea, ¿verdad? Keyshawn es un excelente boxeador. No tiene la experiencia en el profesionalismo, pero sí tiene una gran trayectoria en amateur. Así que es un excelente boxeador y no importa el récord. Es un excelente boxeador y hay que encontrar esos retos. Así que no importa si era un novato en el profesionalismo, si es un contendiente, un veterano, hay que aceptarlo. Vamos a pelear.
Salutations to everybody. At this point in my career, it doesn't matter who it is. Keyshawn is an excellent boxer. He doesn't have experience in the pros, but he does have a great trajectory in the amateurs. So he's an excellent boxer, and it doesn't matter the record. I'm here to accept and take the challenges, and it doesn't matter if it's a novice, a beginner, a contender, or a veteran. I'm here to fight and accept fights.
How do you make a statement Thursday night and derail the up-and-coming Keyshawn?
¿Cómo vas a causar una gran impresión y descarrilar el camino de Keyshawn en su camino hacia un campeonato?
Mira, yo me preparé muy bien para esta pelea. Yo vengo a hacer el trabajo. El resultado no miro el resultado. Obviamente, no me malinterpreten. Sí espero una gran victoria, pero no espero un resultado. No espero ganar, no espero perder, no espero empatar. Simplemente voy a hacer un gran trabajo para el fanático, ¿verdad? Para el fanático, y que se vayan todos contentos. Vamos allá.
I'm prepared for this fight. I've come to do a job, and I don't look at the result. Don't misunderstand me. I do expect to walk away with a great victory, but I don't expect to lose, win, or draw. What I expect to do is to do a great job for the fans so that they can all leave happy.
Keyshawn, I want to come back to you. You were quoted as saying this is Pedraza's last chance to get back into title contention. Knowing that, having said that, is there anything that is coming from this side that proposes or poses a challenge to you that you may have not seen yet?
We're going to have to wait and see, honestly. He said he got all the experience and all the good fights in the world. He did fight a lot of great fighters, but he ain't fight this fighter yet. And I'm walking in my own greatness, thanks to God, my Jesus Christ. And he didn't fight me yet. So I don't care all the experience that he have. He didn't fight me yet. So he going to see what I'm going to bring to the table.
Camp was split between Norfolk and Vegas. How has your time been in Vegas? I've asked this of pretty much everybody this afternoon with everything going on in town. The focus, camp, have any of those distractions that Vegas can present creeped in?
Distractions are going to be here. Distractions is always going to, distractions is all around all the world. Like, distractions are here right now. You know what I'm saying? But as fighters, you just got to block out everything. But if you're just trying to reach that next level and really trying to be great, it's going to show fight night and how much that person been distracted or how much that person haven't been focused. And leading up to my past fights, I feel like it have been showing with the errors that I have been making with my suspension of the marijuana and stuff like that. I feel like y'all really didn't get to see the best of me yet because during those fights and those fight weeks, I was doing what I wasn't supposed to do. You understand what I'm saying? So now that I just put everything down and committed myself to God, I feel a lot better. I got a lot more energy. I'm thinking more positive. I'm not worried or nervous about this fight. Super confident, super excited, and I just can't wait to put on a performance for the fans.
I want to come back to Jose. You said that Keyshawn has yet to face anybody of your caliber, a two-division world champion. Did he make a mistake in signing on to face you Thursday night?
José, dijiste que nunca ha enfrentado a alguien de tu calibre, el Keyshawn, un campeón mundial en 2 divisiones. ¿Ha cometido un error al aceptar esta pelea?
Mira, sí, definitivamente cometí un error, así como yo también cometí un error al aceptar la pelea con él. Cometemos errores, o sea, como dije anteriormente, en esta etapa de mi carrera hay que aceptar cualquier oponente. Estoy bien preparado, como dije anteriormente. Va a tener una larga noche, Keyshawn, así que prepárense.
Yes, definitely he made a mistake, but I did too in accepting the fight with him. We make mistakes, but like I've said, at this level of my career, you have to accept any fight. And so I'm very prepared, like I've said before, but he's going to have a long night, Keyshawn, so be prepared.
He says you're going to have a long night. Are you prepared for a long night?
Hey, I love to fight. I love to fight. I'm coming into the fight knowing I have a fight, but I love to fight. Boxing, putting on gloves, that ain't nothing. Like, I fight. You understand what I'm saying? So he told me I'm having a long night. I'm making a long night for his ass. I'm the younger fighter, quicker fighter. I don't care about none of your experience. I don't care who you think you are. I don't care. I love to fight. So let's make it a long night.
Jose, last question for you. Has there ever been a time when you've looked back on your journey so far and you've caught yourself saying, where has time gone? Are you able to stay present and allow the journey to guide you?
¿No has tomado el tiempo de pensar en tu carrera y preguntarte, pues, cómo ha pasado tanto tiempo? ¿Dónde se ha ido el tiempo? ¿O simplemente te enfocas en el presente y dejas que el camino te guíe?
Eso es así, eso es correcto. Me pregunto, ¿verdad? Como cualquier otro boxeador que lleva muchos años en esta carrera como boxeador, qué es lo que me espera, ¿verdad? En un futuro. Pero siempre vivo el presente, el día a día, y esta pelea pues va a ser lo mismo. No veo una pelea después de esta. Siempre me voy a enfocar en esta pelea, en Keyshawn, porque es un excelente boxeador. No puedo, sea un veterano, sea un novato en el profesionalismo, siempre lo veo como un gran boxeador, como lo que es. Pero sí, siempre vivo el presente.
Yes, correct. I have asked myself, like any other boxer who's had many years in his career in boxing, what can I expect in my future? But I always like to be in the present and live day by day, and this fight's going to be the same. I don't think about any fight after that. I'm focused on this fight with Keyshawn, who's an excellent boxer. Whether or not he's a veteran, I look at him as an excellent boxer. So I also try to live in the present.
Jose, thank you very much. Gracias. What's going on over here with you guys? I hear there's chatter back and forth. What's happening?
I ain't gonna say exactly what we were saying, but you know, just seeing things in the media, and videos and stuff like that. And, fighters like to bring up things that happen, behind closed doors, but they don't speak on everything that happened. So, yeah, I asked for a picture, but this man did tell me not to call him out after this fight. So you take that for what it is.
Keyshawn, Jose, thank you so much for your time this afternoon. Best of luck Thursday. Let's move over to our main event, ladies and gentlemen. The WBO Junior Welterweight Championship of the World on the line. The champ, the takeover, Teofimo Lopez, the challenger, Jamaine the Technician Ortiz. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. First of all, Teo, let's start with you, champ. What are we reading here? Because you had this book out all press conference. What do we got?
Is my mic on? Oh, okay, cool. I just got to make sure. First off, I just want to thank the Lord Almighty. Above it all, He gave us this day today. It's a glorious day. We all are here, so we are all blessed. And right now, the teachings of Bruce Lee. It's one of my mentors, and if not, my master. So I really believe on it. Be water, my friend. The art of fighting is Jeet Kune Do or Do. So, with all that being said, just blocking noise, just staying positive through it all, and just carrying myself as I should, as a well-being man, someone that has a lot of credentials, however, at the same time knows when it goes to that ring and it's time to lace up the gloves and be in that corner. That's where everything defines my moment.
Jamaine, I'm going to come over to you. Here we go. Your first shot at a world title. How you feeling?
I'm feeling amazing. Great. The happiest I've ever been.
How's Vegas been this fight week? There's a lot of distractions. I've been talking about it all afternoon. How has your time been in Vegas, canceling out the noise and just staying focused at the task at hand?
It's very hard for me to get distracted. I have a great team that keeps me protected from any distractions. I don't have a cell phone during fight week, so no distractions. It's been great.
You mentioned that yesterday at open workouts, and I gave you a big smile when you said, "Hey, I don't carry my cell phone in fight week." I think that's commendable. At 26, Teo, I want to come back to you real quick. At 26, you mentioned this, your accolades. You've accomplished more in the sport than most could ever dream of. At open workouts yesterday, you were electric. Backflips, energy, excitement. How do you translate or cage all of that? When I look back at the marketing for this fight, it's a circus. We're literally marketing a circus here in Las Vegas. How do you cage all of that up and channel it for Thursday night?
Well, because I'm the big clown of the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? You got to make everybody laugh, and I got a big nose for a reason, to put on that big, red, bubbly nose right there. So for everybody to hit. What else can I say, man? This is a beautiful moment. I want to thank Bob Arum and Top Rank. I really want to thank ESPN for the beautiful platform. You know what I'm saying? Mark Chinook, this is Top Rank. This is boxing.
Settle down. That's my line, bro. Settle down.
Am I going to get copyrighted for that one?
You owe me $18.50.
Oh, shoot. I got a check for you. But, with all that being said, I'm grateful. It's good to be back. I waited for some time, wanted to see the likes of these young talent coming through. And I think, at the end of it all, I still got that fire in me. 26 years young. I've done a lot in my career. However, this is only the beginning. I'm still not in my prime yet, and I look forward to putting on a great show. We have a tremendous dance partner in the name of Jamaine Ortiz, and it's great. He's definitely wanted this fight for a while now, and I know he's well prepared, so am I, and we'll do our thing come Thursday night.
Let's talk about that. Let's get into it a little bit. There's been a ton of mutual respect from both camps back and forth.
I don't got respect, man. No.
Up to this point, there's been a lot of respect from both corners, but here we are. It's fight week. Does your mindset change a little bit now that we've had open workouts, and here we are at the press conference, and you guys are about to do a face-off in 10, 15 minutes? Does all of that mutual respect that I just referenced go out the window, and it's time to get down to the hurt business?
There hasn't been no respect. At the end of the day, it's a fight game. I'm coming here to take his head off, and it is what it is. There's a calm before the storm, and you got to know how to keep control of your mind, your body, especially before you go into battle. So that's what it is. It's not a respectful thing.
You've always had that calm demeanor your entire career, all of your fights. You've walked into the room. It's always been a calm technician walking into the facility that we've shared over the years. When I look at the marketing, which I just referenced, it's a circus, you know, and it's being marketed as a circus with he just referenced himself as the biggest clown in the game. How do you come into the ring on Thursday night and shock the world?
I feel like I'm going to be the guy leading the clown and having him do whatever I want to do. So it's going to be that type of show.
Teo, I'm coming back to you. You said you want to get to the top and stay there. What have you learned from the last couple of years through the ups and downs, sideways, backs and forths, that will allow you to stay at the top and continue to be at the top?
Well, you know, I've been to the top before at the 135 division, beating the most decorated fighter at that time, Vasily Lomachenko, #1 pound for pound. No one wanted to face him then, and we did it. We accomplished it. Now we're back again. Kingpin, 140, beat the guy no one really wanted to call out, Josh Taylor. Great fighter. And, you know, with all that being said, I look at it like, well, I've gained it, I've lost it, and now I've gained it back again. I got a W. So with that being said, I've seen the ups, the downs, back on top, and I know what it takes to become a greater champion in that, and that's just respecting the ring, respecting what it means to be a champion, respecting what it means to be a lineal world champion. You know, something that these guys may not understand just yet because they haven't touched that ring yet. They haven't touched the depths of the sport, the respect to the sport. You know, but everybody to each his own. You know, for myself now, it's like, what do I do this year? How can I make my sport better? You know, so many others out there put a lot of words in my mouth, you know, and me being a Latino on top of that, you know, I represent all cultures and all Latinos, you know, so following into that, you know, so many people kind of trick my words. You know, they put words in my mouth that I never expressed, you know. Name me one Puerto Rican fighter right now in this modern day era that has done the things of the likes of Tito Trinidad, the likes of Wilfredo Gomez, the likes of Miguel Cotto. So when I express about Puerto Ricans, I'm saying of this era. I'm not talking about the 80s and 90s and the early 2000s. So please, with all due respect, wear tampons if you're going to complain about this.
Jamaine talked about his camp and how they keep him focused and disciplined when walking into fight after fight. How has your team and your camp, and, you know, I hear your dad being vocal over there, how has your camp kept you focused, kept you in line through the ups and downs of life outside of the ring?
Well, you got to understand, we know nothing. You know, me, I'm still young, 26. It's all about growth, is it not? You know, it's all about learning every day. I learn something new every day, whether there's a lot of ego on this side or whether there's nervousness on that side. I look at things differently now. You know, I'm wise beyond my years. However, it's how I carry it, is it not? You know, I've taken the blood, sweat, and tears as a true man that he should. I've learned that from the greats behind us. You know, so don't tell me something if you haven't done it yet. You know, talk is cheap when it comes to it. And if you don't have the accolades like myself, then we shouldn't express more than what it is. I look at myself and I look at my team. My father is still here, and I listen to him every single day. I'm grateful for him, and I'm thankful for the Father. Above it all, above all of us, too, I think there's a good humility here that we all should take in. Should we not?
Thank you, champ. Jamaine, last question for you. You've been in this ring before, with champs before. What would a victory mean Thursday night?
When I win Thursday night, it's going to be a great night, a night for me to remember for the rest of my life, the day I become world champion. And it's just another path for me to face other great fighters and continue the legacy and continue the glory of where I'm trying to reach in this sport, you know, and to be remembered.
We're going to leave it at that. Jose, Keyshawn, Jamaine, Teo, thank you, gentlemen, for being here with us this afternoon. To everybody, again, it begins Thursday. We'll be here tomorrow for weigh-ins, but Thursday we begin at 3:30 Pacific on ESPN+, and then we move over to the network, ESPN, at 7:30. Again, as always, this is boxing. This is Top Rank. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon when we get them on the scale. Have a great day, everybody.
we need to think of a new advert for freebets.com.
Get your best betting offers from freebets.com.
Yeah, that'll do.
The following deals are now live.